Hi everyone, this is Reggie DeMacco, the One Soul at a Time. Thank you for coming. If this is your first visit here, please like and subscribe to our channel. We have lots of tips about how to get sober, how to recover from adversity, how to just get through life one day at a time sometimes. That was my story this past week. Things happen with illnesses, things happen with work, things happen with friends. And today I've had to learn to pick up my tools to figure out how to put all those things in perspective, because chemical peace of mind isn't an option anymore. I was reminded yesterday that I hadn't sat down with you and done a video in a little bit. And I was like, I'm not feeling it. Life was challenging. And I was starting to get into that teenage feisty self. And I had to stop and pull myself up short because I've got a responsibility. I've made a commitment to myself and to you all to show up and do my best. So I went looking for some material, something that was going to speak to my heart, that was in my toolbox, because living in that angst and in that lousy mood was not going to get me anywhere. It certainly wasn't going to help my interpersonal relationships with others. So I went looking for something, and I came across an email that I hadn't looked at in a really long time. This goes back to 2007. My higher power always puts me right where I need to be. And so I wanted to share this with you. It's someone else's words, but boy, I loved the story, which spoke exactly to the ups and downs that I'd been experiencing this week. And I hope it speaks to you. It's called Words of Encouragement. A young woman went to her mother and told her about her life and how things were so hard for her. She didn't know how she was going to make it and wanted to give up. She was tired of fighting and struggling. It seemed as one problem was solved, a new one arose. Her mother took her to the kitchen. She filled 3 pots with water and placed each on a high fire. Soon the pots came to boil. In the first, she placed carrots. In the second, she placed eggs. And in the last, she placed ground coffee beans. She let them sit and boil without saying a word. In about 20 minutes, she turned off the burners. She fished the carrots out and placed them in a bowl. She pulled the eggs out and placed them in a bowl. Then she ladled the coffee out and placed it in a bowl. Turning to her daughter, she asked, "Tell me what you see." "Carrots, eggs, and coffee," she replied. Her mother brought her closer and asked her to feel the carrots. She did, and noted that they were soft. The mother then asked the daughter to take an egg and break it. After pulling off the shell, she observed the hard-boiled egg. Finally, the mother asked the daughter to sip the coffee. The daughter smiled as she tasted its rich aroma. The daughter then asked, "What does it mean, Mother?" Her mother explained that each of these objects had faced the same adversity, boiling water. Each reacted differently. The carrot went in strong, hard, and unrelenting. However, after being subjected to the boiling water, it softened and became weak. The egg had been fragile. Its thin outer shell had protected its liquid interior, but after sitting through the boiling water, its inside became hardened. The ground beans were unique, however. After they were in the boiling water, they had changed the water. "Which are you?" she asked her daughter. "When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? Think of this. Which am I? Am I the carrot that seems strong, but with pain and adversity, do I wilt and become soft and lose my strength? Am I the egg that starts with a malleable heart, but changes with the heat? Did I have a fluid spirit, but after a death, a breakup, a financial hardship, or some other trial, have I become hardened and stiff? Does my shell look the same, but on the inside am I bitter and tough with a stiff spirit and a hardened heart? Or am I like the coffee bean? The bean actually changes the hot water, the very circumstance that brings the pain. When the water gets hot, it releases fragrance and flavor. If you are like the bean, when things are at their worst, you get better and change the situation around you. When the hour is the darkest and trials are their greatest, do you elevate yourself to another level? How do you handle adversity? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean. May you have enough happiness to make you sweet, enough trials to make you strong, enough sorrow to keep you human, and enough hope to make you happy. The happiest of people don't necessarily have the best of everything. They just make the most of everything that comes their way. The brightest future will always be based on a forgotten past. You can't go forward in life until you've let go of your past failures and heartache. If there's a part of you that wants to change, but you just don't know how, we're here for you. We're here to share stories, to share tips. Please keep coming back. Subscribe to our channel. Visit our website at onesoulatAtime.live. And I hope to see you again soon.